Only 6,724 fans showed up to the Wintrust Arena. We found out yesterday during the day that Angel was coming back, and I was like, wow, I can't wait for this. I mean, it's been a while. Yeah, it holds about 9,500 fans, so we're talking roughly 3,000 fans away from being sold out. It's been a while, and I'm sure you came back to a sellout crowd that could not wait to see you.
3,000 empty seats for one of the most anticipated young players in the WNBA. When Angel Reese returned to Chicago, about 1/3 of the arena's capacity was gone. It read, "Welcome back." However, the audience responded, "We're not sure yet." Why didn't Reese's huge return enthrall the audience as many had anticipated? Was there an issue with her play, the dynamics of the squad, or something more significant regarding league fan interest?
No one else is, unless you count us laughing at your big ass over inflated head missing easy layups and getting 124 me-bounds each game. So we missed you. We missed you, Angel. You're back. You're roaring back, and I'm sure you came back and led the Chicago Sky to victory. To see the return of Angel Reese and the defeat of the Chicago Sky against the Storm.
Let's examine the true cause of the underwhelming turnout compared to the hoopla. Before we continue, I have a little favor for you. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. More than 98% of you see the videos without signing up. Although it doesn't cost you anything, it has a significant impact on us. So, did you press the button to subscribe? Fantastic. Many thanks. Let's return to the video now. Everyone anticipated that this would be a momentous occasion. After missing games, Angel Reese returns. Before the tip-off, social media already has the highlights loaded and the cameras are rolling. However, the sight inside the arena didn't appear to be the spectacular comeback that everyone had anticipated.
It's because she's making all of her layups now. Right? Right? No? That's not right? This is Angel. She's going to be going down the court. Again, she's much improved from the field. She's made so much She said, "I'm so happy to be back playing the game that I love." All right.
There are applause coming from the lower bleachers as she enters the court, but you can't help but notice the empty stands when the camera pans out. The cheers sounded lighter than they should have because entire rows were empty. It seemed strange from the beginning for a team attempting to gain traction around one of the most talked about rookies in sports. It was supported by the numbers. The announced attendance was 6,724. When you consider that the structure can accommodate roughly 9,500 people, it doesn't sound all that bad at first. That amounts to about 3,000 vacant seats in the venue that was constructed for her return. Imagine anticipating a crowded postseason audience. People bump into each other, and the noise is so loud that the microphones can't keep up.
Funny, a lot of questions going on out there around Angel the last month or so. Like, what in the bleep is going on? Exactly, why aren't you playing in games? We heard it was a back injury. The triumphant return of the product herself, Angel Reese.
Now replace that image with wide-angle views that show gray, empty seats in the distance. Gaps separating any fan group that did attend. The night was so unexpected because of that contrast. It didn't live up to the hype, but it wasn't quiet either. Angel Reese is also more than just a player. All season long, she has been the focus of national advertising. Snippets of her TikTok highlights trend. Her name remains in discussions on Twitter. Additionally, she is covered by publications that are not affiliated with the WNBA. That's exactly the kind of star power franchises hope for on paper. The kind that ought to entice interested admirers who wish to go in order to claim to have seen it in person. Every time she takes the stage, arena should be reaching capacity if the online buzz was any guide. However, the reality in Chicago said otherwise. This is where the discrepancy is most noticeable. It's not as though Reese wasn't loved by the crowd in that arena. Some brought signs that were handmade and had her number. Others recorded movies while warming up. And there was genuine applause each time her name was uttered. The building was filled with passion. But not enough individuals shared that passion. Shouldn't there be a line out the door when you're showcasing one of the most noticeable rookies? It's hard to overlook the discrepancy between what people thought would happen and what really did. This raises the question of whether the league as a whole or Angel Reese was involved.
Oh, wow. 69%. 19.7 boards, of which only 3 were offensive rebounds. Angel Reese is the most blocked player in the WNBA, and believe it or not, I believe that's a real stat. I don't think that's Brick Center just clowning. I think
Perhaps the atmosphere didn't feel much larger because of her play style and the blunders she made. However, it's also evident that the WNBA hasn't really figured out how to turn national exposure into local ticket sales, despite having exciting rookies and a marketing campaign. Butts and seats don't always follow from social media numbers. Online users can click like on a highlight video without ever thinking about purchasing a ticket. Consider it this way. You don't have to pay $1 to scroll through and watch a viral layup on Twitter in 10 seconds. If you want to watch that same thing live, you can also pull out your wallet, drive into the city, and pay for parking.
now try to make a layup. Good luck with the layups. Welcome back, Reese. So pretty. And just like clockwork, Angel comes back, Cardoso's numbers go down.
Many people base their choice on how significant they believe the event to be. Furthermore, enough fans in this instance didn't think the in-person alternative was essential. This return night is particularly noteworthy because of this. It draws attention to a great attention. The distinction between demonstrating it in the arena and appearing to be a mainstream breakout online. Although Reese's popularity spread across the country, it didn't result in sold-out rows in her home market. That message cannot be missed. It demonstrates that filling those upper parts of seats requires more than just a single player, regardless of how much they trend. And as the game started, the same discrepancy between the hype and reality manifested itself in both the audience and on the court. Although empty seats might not appear significant, in Reese's situation, they indicate something significant. Not all hype results in tangible effects. And that counts for a league that is still attempting to attract steady local interest.
Roaches infested LSU dorms. It would never happen at Iowa. Woo-wee! Just a mere 3,000 people short of selling out the arena. It's a shame you suck so bad. Bro, y'all lost. I mean, it was literally only 3,000 fans away from being standing room only.
Even while you can trend online all day, what truly constitutes success if thousands of seats are available? Is it her numbers? Are tickets being sold? Or is it the sustained development she fosters in the sport? I'm curious about your thoughts. Was the public undervaluing Reese's comeback, or was it just overhyped?